What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Pumped Up Podcast, which I have decided to resurrect. In this episode, I'll be talking with Dylan Obrien and Johnny Biggio, both Ryse athletes and both YoungLA athletes. And I just wanted to come on here and apologize because we already filmed the podcast, but there were a couple different problems with it. And just bear with us. We're going to get the sound fixed, and I'm going to get the recording fixed and everything fixed in the future. So this is probably the worst podcast of all time. If you guys end up actually listening to it, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. But yeah, I just really wanted to sort of start doing these podcasts again, talking to genuine people, just having a good time. So I hope you guys enjoy. And once again, I am sorry for all of the mishaps. All right, we are live. Here we go.
Nice.
This is going to be the first installment of the Pumped Up Podcast.
The Pumped Up Podcast. That sounds
Ignited. I don't know. I'm just going to be posting it on that channel because might as well. If you guys don't know Dylan, you probably live under a rock. You want to
good.
introduce yourself?
Tiny Dog Guy. I talk about nipples. I'm known for having tiny delts. I don't know. I just talk on TikTok. That's about it. Switching to YouTube recently. Yeah, I don't know.
We legitimately are going to learn as we go. We're not very used to this. I haven't had a conversation with a human being for a couple days now, so but we're gonna see how this goes. Just kind of run through topics. We'll answer some questions probably later in the video. We asked you guys to drop them, but pretty much what Dylan and I are just gonna be doing is just shooting the shit, talking to each other. And if you guys want to listen, that sounds good to us. We are both Ryse athletes as well as YoungLA athletes, so if you guys want to use code Obrien or code BDON for there you go. If you guys want to help support us, you can run up our codes on either of those things. We might have Johnny Biggio joining later. Possibly. We'll see if he ends up showing up.
I just texted you.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's talk, Dylan. What is going on?
Nothing much, man. Just rolled. Not Molly. Jiu-jitsu rolled.
Oh, is that what you were saying? I thought you were legitimately doing drugs.
No. Jiu-jitsu rolling. Sparring.
I didn't even know you did that. When did you start that?
Like a year ago.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I had some Joe Rogan moves.
No, Joe Rogan kicks and stuff. Actually, no, Joe Rogan does jiu-jitsu. I like jiu-jitsu a lot. I did Muay Thai for like a month, but I wasn't a big fan, in all honesty, of it. I don't know. It's good cardio. It's fun. I mean, I like being an athlete. I don't like just being a gym bro.
Yeah, and you're running like 9 miles a day right now, right?
Yeah, Nathan French kind of motivated me to run a lot because, dude, like, you know how, like, bodybuilding is, like, there's, like, phases where you're like, oh, I love it, sometimes I hate it, and then, like, right now I'm in a phase where I'm, like, lifting's, I've been bulking for 6 months, I'm, like, so slowly gaining weight, where it's like, dude, like, can I just do something else right now? So,
yeah,
I'm bulking while running, which is really hard. I'm still gaining, which is sick. I get to eat, like, 6K calories, which is wicked. I'm at 5.5 right now.
That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food.
But it's crazy because I'm still hungry after. I hate when people lie. They're like, I'm eating 7K calories, not doing any cardio. Yeah, not happening. Not possible. It's just not possible.
Yeah. It's pretty hard for me to not feel like I could stuff my face at any moment of the day. Even when I'm bulking, on like 4,500 calories, I'll still get super, super hungry. But 9 miles a day, I could never do that. Like, I just hate running. I can't stand it. It's a nightmare.
It gets easier. It's weird to say, but it gets a lot easier.
I'm not sure if I believe you. But Nathan French, that's so funny that he inspired you to do that. Because literally, I watch all of his content. Never inspires me to run. Every single time I see it, I'm just like, that looks like it sucks.
Well, so I always thought the myth of if you do too much cardio, it's counterproductive to the point where you lose muscle no matter how much you eat. And then he kind of like proved like, no, that's kind of BS. It's just calories in versus calories out. Like, it really doesn't matter. Because I mean, ever since I started marathon, I'm up like 5 pounds.
Isn't he prepping for a show right now, too? Oh, Johnny came in for a second. He was in for a second.
He's in a show. He seems like very, like, just dives right in right away. He just immediately 8 weeks out.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he's training for an Ironman, I think.
Yeah. I want to start out the Photoshop stuff.
You want to talk about the juicy details? It's been going crazy on TikTok, man. Holy smokes.
I had to stop looking. Like, I don't really consume a lot of content, but lately, like, it's just funny. Like, it's just hilarious.
It is very entertaining. And I'm not going to lie, I've been following pretty closely with it. It's just, like, with a bag of popcorn, just waiting for who's going to get exposed. This trend.
I posted, like, the most heavily photoshopped video as a joke, and people authentically thought it was me. And I had to clarify in the comments, guys, this is a joke video. I had to, like, pin my comments saying, like, guys, I photoshopped the crap out of this. Like, this is the most photoshopped thing I've ever done in my life. And everyone's like, this is, like, my dream physique. Like, I look sick. Same with Johnny. I talked to Johnny about this. Like,
Alright, sounds good. Yeah, no, I actually watched Johnny's videos. And I was going through the comments. Okay, so for people who don't know what we're talking about, a bunch of RawGear athletes were caught photoshopping their videos. Honestly, I did not believe it at all. I did not believe it up until they came out and actually said, yeah, we were doing this. Like, I watched the videos that were, like, exposing them or whatever, and I was like, there's no way. Like, I know these guys, like, they wouldn't be doing that. But
yeah, we're talking about Mr. Goober on TikTok. He made, like, videos on exposing these guys, and I watched the Hottie one, and I believed it completely. The Marshall one, I believed it, and I actually talked to Marshall about it, and, yeah, and so he just... I posted on Reels too, and my caption literally said, I want to clarify fully that this is completely photoshopped, and the top comment was, bro, the wall's curving, I think it's a little sus, like, this is no hate, and I was like, bro, read the caption.
It's really funny because when the Photoshop thing first started happening, I went to, jump on that trend of making a video, and so I photoshopped like a couple of the photos of myself, and I showed them to my family, and I was like, look at these hilarious photos, and they're just like, nice. And I'm like, you don't notice anything about it? And that's when I realized, like, oh, I need to make it super obvious, which I noticed with your TikToks, Johnny, like, they've gotten more and more extreme because you're just trying so hard to make it obvious.
Crazy that it kind of shows it's so easy to get away with it, because they were doing, like, really subtle changes. Like, Eubanks, like, made his lat, like, slightly, like, this much bigger. It's, like, very subtle things. And then Hottie's wasn't as subtle. It was, like, the whole, like, door frame was out of frame. Yeah. Like, he's inched it probably, like, 2 inches.
And, like, the texture and the clarity, when you turn up, like, a little bit, and you're like, okay, like a little bit, and then you start to feel weird about it, like when you turn up those things, and you're like, I feel like I'm making myself look way leaner than I actually am by putting it up like just a couple notches. It feels wrong. Yeah. Well, so if you've been around in the fitness industry for a really long time, you remember like Devin Physique and his whole scandal. Do you guys remember that?
Yes,
like he legitimately, he was adding like 30 pounds of muscle to his upper body of Photoshop, and it looked legit, but when he got exposed, it was mind-blowing.
I talked about it, so I went live with like Thomas Lee or something, and like the guy that's in the truck, like super mad, and like big guy on TikTok. I went live. Not Robert Frank, he's on TikTok, he gets inside the truck and like throws his water, breaks his little thing. You know what I'm talking about? So he was live with me. By the way, his ego through the roof because he has TikTok followers. I was like, all right, whatever. I do not care. You have TikTok followers. And that guy, the Devin guy, joined, and I was like, how's it feel to add 30 pounds to your frame? And he put laughing emoji. I was like, no, I'm not kidding. Like, like that video where like everyone exposed you and like you went to the you saw the video that Cassidy Campbell posted where he exposing fitness influencers.
Wait, just a second. Everybody hold on. This says Johnny appears to be using Safari. This browser is not supported. Recording and uploading will not work with Johnny. So Johnny, it's recording me and Dylan, but it's not recording you. Dude, Johnny's just gonna be like a ghost in here.
Safari. Do Google. Yeah, I hear you great.
I hear you too. It says 0% uploaded. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, it's picking up your audio, but it's not saving any of it.
Yeah, 100%.
That's so funny. My goodness.
Alright. Alright, Brandon, we'll talk while he does this. So
this is definitely gonna happen multiple times.
What was this name? Alright. Bigger out on your side, but the Cassidy Campbell video. So, oh yeah, he walks up to influencers, and this is before C-Bum was C-Bum. Like, you know, Brandon, when like we were actually watching bodybuilding, and C-Bum wasn't like daddy and like all those things. Like, he was sub like 100K at the time, and C-Bum was the only one that was honest. Cassidy Campbell brought a scale and a height thing, like measuring tape, and C-Bum.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, C-Bum said he was this exact weight, and C-Bum was actually 10 pounds heavier. But Cassidy was like, he goes, "How heavy are you?" And Cassidy's like, "Oh, I'm 360 right now." And Cassidy, or whatever, the Devon guy, and Cassidy's like, "All right, I have a scale right here." And he goes, "Nah, I didn't eat breakfast." And he goes, "No, you should be like generally the same weight. You have shoes on, so it doesn't matter if you eat breakfast." And he goes, "Nah, like I can't do it." And he goes, "Well, you just got exposed, so like, you should probably prove that you're this heavy." He goes, "Nah." And I mentioned it on the live, and then Cassidy left or the Devon guy left the live.
Yeah, yep, that was legendary.
That was like the OG.
It's crazy. I didn't even know that video editors like CapCut, where it was, I didn't even know that was a thing. And now like everybody's downloading it for the meme, and it's amazing. Like, I can't believe a video editor like that exists.
Dude,
like, it's actually really high tech.
I texted Johnny, I was like, "Dude, how'd you do the editing thing?" And he goes, "CapCut, bro, just download it." And I downloaded it. Took me a little bit because I'm a little slow on technology, I guess. I was like scrolling through and I was like, "Dude, there's no Photoshop option." And I clicked edit.
Dude, they kind of hide it. They hide it a little bit. It's and like under enhance, and then you like go to stretch and like zoom and whatever.
I maxed out everything, and you couldn't see the curves because the background was kind of blurry.
Yeah, it actually makes it look pretty good.
I mean, I showed Annie, my girlfriend, and she goes, "It looks pretty realistic. Like, I can see why people are commenting that." And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, my waist is like 16 inches and my chest is like 56 inches. I don't think this looks real." Even the one of me and you stitched my thing with another Photoshop thing. By the way, TikTok's so stupid. I posted a video with Lizzo's sound for 4 seconds at just a photo. Nothing. Just a photo. Gets 400K views. I don't understand the app. Like, at all. It just doesn't make sense. And then
I don't get views on TikTok, period, anymore, unless I'm stitching one of your guys' videos. That's awesome. There you go.
They can't hear Johnny at all.
Yeah, so they can't. I don't think they can hear Johnny. But the thing is, I did something smart, and I OBS screen recorded it. So hopefully, I will be able to pull all of this off of the OBS instead of off of this app. Hopefully, you can still treat him like he's there. Yes.
Okay. I was treating him like a ghost. You don't exist, Johnny. What if you get a Firefox?
It says it says that you can use the iOS app. Oh. What in the world?
Just get Riverside.
I just want to say, hopefully we will, if you guys bear with us, hopefully we'll figure this out. All we have to do, we just have to start doing this like regularly. I think that if we just start...
I know podcasts are no cuts, but I'm sure you can cut this BS parts.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, for your comp, since I was...
Oh, Johnny's on here twice!
All right, now I'm going to connect. Let's give this a shot.
Okay, it says you're uploading now.
All right. I got to connect to my headphones.
Nice.
Dude, look at the delts.
Yeah, dude, honestly, you look good. You look good right now.
Great.
Thanks.
Great.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay, on your show, I want to talk about going to the bathroom at low body fat percentage.
Going to the bathroom?
You're
like
weird,
number
dude.
2.
Okay.
Well, because me and my buddies
Right.
were doing this last night. We were all talking, and they talked about you with your glute striations. Does it...
Oh, so...
Like, just genuinely...
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, so with how lean you get when you're dieting, yeah, it genuinely hurts to sit down quite a lot of places. My tailbone, I was actually struggling with having like a bruised tailbone towards the end of prep, and I mean I'm still struggling with it now because I'm only like 3 pounds or so up, but actually quite a bit of that was definitely stored in my ass, which is nice. So
well, what about
yes, it's
walking?
painful.
Like the bottom of your feet, because I remember I was watching a bodybuilder on live. Someone's like, the worst pain is the bottom of his feet.
I've heard that before. I honestly did not experience that this prep. I do feel like I'm shorter though, because they measured me and I'm 6'1", but they measured me again at my show and I was like barely over 6 foot. I do think that you get a little bit shorter just naturally when you're cutting because you lose that fat on the bottom of your feet. But yeah, dude, sitting down is a pain in the ass, no pun intended. It is not fun. Like, I stand all day at my work. Like, I'm allowed to sit down, but I just stand because, like, I don't want to sit down.
By the way, how many occupations do you have? I know you work a lot. I think we've talked about it.
Yeah, so let's see here. I am the manager for a train manufacturing company. That's my day job. I work that job like anywhere from 30 to 40 hours a week. And then I'm also a personal trainer at a local gym. I don't take on a ton of clients, just clients that I like and that can work around my crazy schedule. And then I'm also a teacher at a local school, the one that I actually graduated from. I teach a strength training class to a bunch of high schoolers, and then I do all the social media stuff, and I take up lawn mowing during the summer for extra money and doing all that type of stuff. So yeah, I keep a bunch of different things around. Are you drinking A&W?
You better believe it, man.
Is that whole fat, whole, or is that A&W zero? What is that?
You better believe it, of course. There's calories. Dude,
He's cutting.
Dude, I've been drinking like 4 liters a day. It's awful.
Are you serious?
Dude, like I've actually been drinking bare minimum 1 of these a day.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
I hate soda with a burning passion. I hate carbonation, so I don't have any artificial sweeteners.
I love the taste.
Yeah,
I feel like it messes up my stomach though.
Dylan, you can't say anything about something messing with your stomach when you eat like rice cakes with mustard.
Dude, every time I post those, I get maybe like 500 to 600 replies to those stories, and I'm like, dude, what is going on? Like, I get it, I eat weird, but I never thought it was so like extraordinary weird.
It's
super strange.
Weird. You should just
it's disgusting.
You should just start messing with people and just post like, I don't even know. Like at this point, I would not be surprised if he posted a picture of like chopped up hot dogs with like ice cream or something.
Yeah, honestly, it's really bad. The cream cheese, it's the cheese stories for me, dude. I cannot do the cheese. I hate it so much.
I was always confused why cream cheese sandwiches were so weird because I've been having them for so long. I never thought.
Wait, see, all you put is just cream cheese
I'm not gonna lie,
and bread.
I could get behind that, but like
Yeah,
some of your
normal.
meals are just like not even what you like combine. Some of your meals, like who just sits down and eats like a literal like
I'll pull out my
family
fitness
bowl
ball right now.
of just potatoes and nothing else. Like you're literally like tonight's dinner is 800 grams of potato and nothing else. Like literally the weirdest meals ever. So like the other day,
That's so funny.
Literally just like a whole ass piece of chicken and nothing else.
Yeah, so what I have today is 4 servings of whipped cream with coffee creamer, because I have coffee every morning. 4 servings of cheese with 1,000 grams of potatoes. 2 tortillas.
1,000 grams. Like what?
That's a lot of potatoes, dude.
7 servings of fiber cereal. 3 everything bagels.
Dude.
I had
like a high schooler, pretty much. Like, I feel like you eat like as a high schooler. You just find what's in your house and then eat it.
Yeah, basically, today I'm at 5K calories already. I'm famished, and I still only have 500 left, so it sucks.
You still live with your parents, right, Dylan?
Yeah, I'm moving out next year.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you, Johnny?
I didn't for the last year. I literally just moved back like 2 weeks ago because I'm actually going to Europe in like a month.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait, are you
Yeah,
touching Ireland?
Am I what?
Going to Ireland ever?
We're flying into Dublin. We're gonna be there for like 2 days and basically just be drunk until we go to Vienna.
I'm going to Dublin from the 27th to the 10th.
You'll miss us by a couple of weeks.
Is that why you're cutting? Is to get shredded for the European girls?
No, I'm just cutting to just... Dude, at this point, I feel like, yeah, I literally... But honestly, like, part of me is like, oh, like, I'm just cutting for social media. At this point, it doesn't even matter because everyone fucking uses Photoshop. It doesn't even matter. Not only do you have to be shredded year-round, you also now have to Photoshop it.
Are you gonna compete? You should definitely like step on stage or something.
Me and Johnny talk about this so much.
Dude, I don't think I have it in me. Like, I'm already like so not like yeah, like I'm honestly already so self-conscious regardless. Like social media, I'm not built for social media. It's the idea of stepping on stage with very small underwear and like having like
men's physique.
Yeah, or like but even men's physique, but like I'm already so judgmental of like my genetics and everything. The last thing I need is like a random stranger judging my genetics, you know?
I love getting Johnny's text. He'll send me a photo peeled. Like, he's like peeled, sub 10% body fat. He's like, dude, I look fat in this. Like, should I post this even? I'm like, dude, you look fire. Like, what are you talking about?
Honestly, I feel like I felt the same exact way that you did when I first, like before I even stepped on stage. I didn't even have any plans to step on stage. I didn't have plans to do bodybuilding at all. But then, like, I just forced myself to do the first prep, and I was super, super self-conscious about it. I did the entire thing wrong. I didn't hire a coach, but it was just a blast. Like, it just... I don't know. There's something about it. I feel like you just need to do it. And then once you do your first one, I feel like you get kind of hooked on it. And you're like, I want to do that again.
Yeah. I feel like definitely I would enjoy competing just in the sense that, dude, like lately, I just like have not even like, for the first time in probably a long time, I've like haven't even wanted to go to the gym. Because like at this point, I'm like, what am I actually even training for? Like, I'm literally, I bulked for like a year and a half. Did everything, like, dude, I literally tried to be Chris Bumstead. I weighed out, like, every meal, didn't go out, didn't party. I was like, all right, 2 pounds of muscle. Like, there we go.
How tall are you? How long have you been training for?
5'10". I mean, I've been training,
You're 5'10"?
Yeah.
Yeah, that cut off me, too.
I've been, like, seriously knowing what I've been doing for, like, probably 3 years. But I, like, started, like, when I was like 14, but dude, like literally, I actually think despite that entire like year bulk, every single meal weighed out, constant like log booking my workouts, got a job as a PT, didn't go out, like all I did was like bodybuilding. I literally probably put on like 3 pounds of muscle, and I'm like, not worth it. Not worth it. So I'm like, at this point, I just like, I might as well just maintain try and do what I can with social media. Dude, at this point, I'm like, I might just try and go pro in golf and be the first fitness influencer golfer.
There you go. Do you know who Hogan Molathon is? He's really big on TikTok. He does like the crazy drives.
Yes, I do know that guy.
He's from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, he does like crazy drives and he like smirks at the camera.
I've seen that,
acts all sexy. But yeah, you should definitely link up with him. He's an awesome dude.
That'd be sick.
I mean, dude, fitness, I'm learning it's just so disorderly, like, where some athletes, like, all the guys in Dallas that do it full time genuinely have disorders to the point where, like, they don't go out, they don't do anything, and it's just gym, weigh out all the meals, and nothing else in life. And it's, like, kind of crazy, because, like, for me, I've always done aviation on the side, or school, or work a job or something. I've never full-time did social media. Like, right now, it's my occupation, because I'm making enough to, I don't know, pay for my food, pay for gas, all that stuff. But, like, for aviation, I don't know, like, I have hobbies and stuff rather than just purely all I do is lift weights. Like, do you know what I mean?
I don't understand how people do that. I don't understand how people do social media full time. I feel like after spending today was like my social media day where I went through and I like got a bunch of stuff done. I like made all my promotion posts and all that type of stuff. I feel weird because I've literally done nothing all day except like promote myself, and it almost feels wrong to a point. Like, like you don't get into social media, you don't get into like fitness influencing if you're already somebody who like kind of likes attention. Or I guess Johnny, you might be in a little bit of an exception, but somebody
I'm introverted.
Are you an exception?
Johnny. I talk about this all the time.
Interesting. And I feel like those people are the people that are more relatable that you can find, are the people who have jobs and the people who aren't super obsessed with themselves. Because looking at social media, like you can kind of tell the people who are just like totally obsessed with themselves because they tend to do it full time and they just like they just literally like their whole life is looking sexy and like trying to promote themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't do anything else.
They basically like they're pretty much being a model. Like,
yeah.
Whereas, like, I don't know. Like, Dylan and I is literally, like, basically our social media has somehow taken up, bless you. As us just being, like, literal idiots. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, I feel like people are, like, dude, that's, like, why social media, there's some things about it that, like, I love. Like, the fact that I can just post, like, literally just whatever my brain thinks of. Like, about kissing men, or, like Tim the Tatman, or like golf, and people are like, I love this dude. It's like,
well, so okay, me and Johnny are really relatable on that because we both love like streamers and gaming like stuff. Because when I was younger, I was super introverted where I always just played video games, and like I was on like Xbox Live with all my bros. Like I didn't like from like 6th to 8th grade, I didn't have a lot of social in-person stuff, but like I felt close to all my friends because we all just played Xbox together. So me and Johnny relate where we like watch the same Twitch streamers and stuff like that. So like that's why I think me and Johnny got along so well, because we're both like very similar. But nowadays, like I hang out with friends every single day, and not a single one of them do social media. And then when I meet these influencers, because somehow this garage, dude, that I have has gotten so many fucking social media people. You're crazy.
Paying them.
It's becoming a garage, dude. Your garage is a meme, bro.
Yeah,
it is a meme now.
I've met a lot of them. I'm not gonna name names at all, but like, there's been a lot of weirdos. Like, majority of the time, they're not normal. Like, I'm gonna say the most normal is Marcus Fit, but that's because he had a normal life before. He never did social media full time till now. You know what I mean? Like, all of them do social media full time. Like, people, I don't know. I'm not gonna name names, but like, they're just some really weirdos. Like, I would never associate if it wasn't for the gym. Like, these guys, like
people.
You can go.
What were you gonna say? No, I
was just gonna say like. Okay.
You go.
That was perfect.
I was gonna say they're very narcissistic, and these kids look up to them and just fueling their ego. And like for me, I feel weird that some people, like when they meet me, they're like, "Oh, I got in the gym because of you," and I'm like, "How does me talking about NP and talking about how bad my physique is get you into the gym. Like, it's humorous content. I've never made a gym video ever. If you watch any of my content, I've never made a lifting video, and I never like give tips about the gym. I've never once gave advice that was actually helpful ever. I mean, granted, I've been lifting for like 8 years, and I actually do know what I'm doing in the gym. It's just there's people like JPG that like, I think it takes the fun out of lifting. Like, it's too scientific. So if they really want tips like that, go to JPG, go to like all these like certified people. Why would they listen to a 20-year-old that has no delts? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Dude,
I think there's something inspirational about that.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's more relatable. Like, you're literally just, like, you're not trying, I don't know. So I feel like so many fitness influencers are like, dude, the whole JPG thing, like, I actually have learned, like, a good amount from all that.
Same.
It's, like, ruined the gym for me. Like, dude, if I go to the gym and I do a wide grip lat pull down, instead of me being like, this is a sick lift, I'm like, I'm losing out on gains. Like, I'm not doing the single arm pull down. Like, I can't do anything. Like, I can't lift just for fun now. Like, I like constantly feel like I have to just go to the gym and do everything optimal, and it's so annoying. Like,
optimal everything. It's so annoying to hear that. Like, it's kind of funny because most influencers I've talked to hate JPG, which is weird because he's such a nice guy, but
yeah,
like,
he seems like a really good dude. It's just the fact that like the whole optimal thing, people think that's like the only way you can lift now.
But he's not shoving it down your throat. He's just giving tips. Like, it's just like, take it or leave it. Like, he's not like, if you want to do this.
Dude, it's literally just idiots. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, there's so many idiots on TikTok. Like, the other day, this is like such a side note, but like, I posted a video of I don't know if you guys saw this, a smoothie. It was like a protein ice cream.
Oh, I saw it,
It got to the point on TikTok where there's like this dude that's like blown up for literally just smoothie bowls. And if you
I know, the blonde guy.
Dude, no, you're thinking of like the oatmeal dude, I think. But like, literally, same idea. Like, it actually works perfectly. If you post a video that's like a recipe for oatmeal or a recipe for smoothie, if there's like a creator that's known for like smoothies, people in the comments are like, "This looks familiar to so and so. You took his idea." It's like, dude, he didn't invent
It's really
smoothies.
bad.
Like, he didn't invent that. It's the same thing. I used to post my workouts, and people would be like, "You just took this off JPG's page." I'm like, dude, all I did was a chest-supported, like, T-bar row. He didn't invent that workout. Like, it's so
funny.
Annoying.
Dude,
that's why it's been so. That's why it's been so repulsive towards me. Is because that honestly, I had no idea who JPG coaching was. Like, no idea. I had no idea until I started like doing random exercises, and like I would see people commenting and saying like, "Yo, like you stole this from him. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, that's not your exercise." And it's like, that was my first exposure to JPG coaching, and it put a bad taste in my mouth because some of these people, even if they're like good content creators, even if they're good people, they'll really quickly develop a very toxic following, and I feel like I honestly, exactly, it's so funny. Like, you can see it with multiple people. It's almost like Alex Eubank's following is also very cultish. Like, you'll do like one pose, like I hit a front double bicep, bro, and somebody's like, "Yo, that's Alex's pose. You stole Alex's pose." Like, what?
Dude. Yeah, I hate the idea that like I have a pretty cultish following at this point, and like I get tagged in videos of people just talking to the camera, and they'll be like, "This bro's stealing your content," like flame him. And I'm like, dude, he's talking to a camera. I didn't invent talking to a camera. Like, it's ridiculous. When Annie started posting, like, just talking about her life, like, feminine stuff, I don't talk about this stuff, like, the girl side of fitness, and all the comments, "Why are you trying to be Dylan so bad? Like, you're knocking off Dylan," all this stuff. And it's just like, dude, I didn't invent talking to a camera. Like, relax. I don't care. Let them be. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not that deep. It's that with everyone, though. Like, hypothetically, like, I'm trying to think. Oh, religion. What if I made a post about religion and I was like, I'm a Christian? I'll get maybe like 80 comments saying, "Brandon Clark, knock off Brandon Clark." I guarantee it. Like, right away. It's ridiculous. Like, no offense, but you didn't make up Christianity. Like,
Alex did.
Yeah,
Dude,
so I'm at Walmart Eubanks with this haircut right now, so
Yeah, Walmart Eubanks.
cut it.
Yep.
Don't worry. I hate that comment. I hate it so much. Ugh.
That's so funny.
And then like people
That's
like
so
Johnny
funny.
known for bulking, and then someone hits a bulk. Oh, he's making Johnny comment. Oh, the Toby
I
Keith
actually
stuff.
haven't had any of that happen, surprisingly.
The Toby Maguire. You haven't got that?
No one's tried to repeat it. I don't think you can. I think I just set the standard too high with those Bully Maguire videos.
No, I've seen
Wait,
Jack
so
Italian.
what happened here?
Dude, you never.
Jack
Dude,
Italian
this
free
was
update videos like that.
this was like the peak of my social media. It was. Do you remember? You had to have seen this.
Yeah.
I posted that video in like October or September, and it was like me hitting 200 pounds, and it was like a literal video of all my meals. Like I had pictures, every single meal weighed out.
Oh, yeah,
I had all
I
my
remember
weight
that.
tracked, and then some girl duetted it, and hers got like 1 million likes, and she was like, "You're telling me this isn't an eating disorder?"
Oh,
And then
yeah, I
James
remember that.
English duetted her, and was like, "I'm sorry," or he was like, "She looks the way she does, and I'm sorry about that." But he was like, "But we look sick because we eat our meal plan." And so like I had so many people like stitching my video and being like, "You need help. Like this is an eating disorder." And you know, like Bully Maguire, like the Tobey Maguire, like the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I literally would just take like clips from Bully Maguire on YouTube, and like after they would stitch me, I would just post Bully Maguire and be like, "I missed the part where that's my problem," and it would literally, and then it would go into like fucking cat and then like videos of me posing. And that was the first time I had like a literal cult following. I would make those responses.
That's awesome.
All of my followers would just go to the person's page. Immediately they would delete their page because the comments would be like, "I missed the part where that's my problem. Like I'm gonna put some
That's
dirt
so
in your eye and
funny.
everything."
Dude, John
is
Skywalker
hilarious.
commented on that. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, that post blew up.
Yeah,
Oh
almost
my
got 500,000
gosh.
likes. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude,
what are
I
the-
gained like I think I got like 40,000 followers that month, and it was
Holy
sick that
smokes.
James English was like
Yeah,
literally
duetted it.
duetted me, and he was like, "We look sick," and I was like, "Let's go."
Yeah. Dude, our boy James English is down bad right now.
Dude.
Man got his account deleted or whatever.
Is that true that Eubanks has that much power? Like, I watched the modcast. I don't know if you guys... I know you
Dude,
did.
I don't even know, man. I honestly have no idea. It's hard for me to believe that, but I mean, the evidence is
Okay, so I know
there.
you can mass report an account and pay for it, but I don't think Eubanks himself is doing that. I think his cult's doing it. There's no shot Eubanks is 100% banning people. I just don't see him doing that.
Yeah, I don't really see him doing that either.
Yeah, he doesn't have control of that. He's got to just have someone else.
Yeah.
Or maybe he has like a... Have you heard about like the Eubanks cancel stuff? Like the Discord, I went to his comments and they're talking about his Discord, like, can't wait for the Discord to leak and stuff like that, or like, you weren't sounding too religious in the Discord, and I was like, what's this Discord?
We're shocked if our
I have no
OnlyFans
idea.
gets leaked.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna get canceled. The guy's growing at a rate that I've never seen before in all of social media.
Dude,
It's fast.
Yeah, he's not getting canceled.
I text
no
Dylan,
chance.
Dylan like once a month, and I'm like, dude, he's already gone up like 200K since last week. I'm like, what is going on?
Let's look
Yeah,
at it right
it's
now.
pretty ridiculous.
Dude,
It's
he's at,
ridiculous,
like,
man.
Probably 900K by now. I swear, 2 months ago I sent Dylan his account, and he was at like 150K.
He's at 956 right now, and when
That's
he...
so
Dude,
crazy.
I swear I looked the other day, and he was at like 700.
I know, 856. I think I said 9. 856, and
Oh.
when he got canceled about the Photoshop, he was at 700K.
That's
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
that's
honestly,
absolutely
man,
ridiculous.
like the saying really does go. Like any publicity is sometimes good publicity. Like he might have got like 2,000 haters out of that, but even if he got like I don't know.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, with that whole drama, I think that James and Sush, they have a very intelligent following. And I think their following is mainly, like, a little bit older people. Like, there's definitely a lot of teenagers.
they're not
but
like
it seems
10-year-olds.
like, yeah, the people who follow them are very intelligent. And so they do exactly, like, what Sush and Jam say, and they do it well. Like, they do it like intellectually. I don't know. They're
Yeah.
really smart people.
they
Versus
sound
Alex has like this army of like younger kids who I don't think like fully understand what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I
As
also
much?
think too,
I
like,
agree.
Sush isn't really like, and this is like, Sush looks sick, like he has a great physique, but Sush isn't the influencer where it's people like dream physique. Sush is like people literally just like Sush as a person. He's funny, and he genuinely, it is like inspiring how successful he's been. Whereas Alex is straight up just like his looks and like the religious side of things. So I feel like that's why Sush's like cult is more just like not.
It's crazy that
I don't
he
know.
took on Bradley Martin, and it seems like he came on top. That's the craziest
Yeah,
thing.
that is crazy. Well,
He
because
took on-
it shows how much like their cult is intellectual. Like their cult is smart.
Well,
They're,
also too, like I feel
and
like
Bradley Martin's cult, like he
He's
doesn't
very
really have a
young.
cult. It's
He
just like a
doesn't
bunch
have
of
one,
gym
like,
bros. It's just like a bunch of bros who are like, "Yo, like Bradley Martin,
I
work
feel like
out."
there's literally nothing you can do. Like if you are like with RawGear, you've already lost. Like you have actually nothing you can do. All the athletes are getting exposed for photoshopping. Like I don't like if I was a RawGear athlete and I got into some like dilemma with like someone like Sush, I literally wouldn't even try. Like there would be absolutely no reason.
Yeah, I've actually gotten DM'd by 3 bigger, like, pretty almost top RawGear guys, like just under Eubanks, asking me to recommend them for YoungLA, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's really bad. Like they're asking me to help them. They're down bad. Like they want to leave right away.
Yeah,
also,
I've
too, it's
I've
like,
gotten
what-
hit up by them.
Also, too, it's like, what kind of pull do you think I have with YoungLA? I'm just happy to be on them with myself. Like,
for
I know.
for me, dude.
Yeah.
I'm still. I tell them, I'm like, bro, I'm still in the trial period, man. Like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna hit this month's sales quota. I might get dropped.
Dude,
Yeah,
I like have never. I feel like I don't know if you guys will relate to this, but like aside from like family, friends, and all that, I've never had something where I'm like legit so grateful for it. Like getting the packages from YoungLA like every 2 weeks, and like Dylan and I used to like FaceTime when we would get the early access link. We would legit FaceTime when we'd get the early access link, and it like actually felt like Christmas, like opening it
Yeah.
up and looking at the new
Yep.
stuff.
I'm
I've
still
never-
the same way.
Like like every 2 weeks, I'm like I actually have something that I look forward to so much. Whereas like
Well,
I
Eric,
don't know, I've like never had that with anything else.
the brand is so well organized. Like I get it, we're all YoungLA guys, but I'm a pretty authentic guy when I say stuff. Like they are so professional. We have 3 chats, one with YoungLA, one with all the athletes, and one
it is really
for
professional.
announcements.
Yeah.
They tell us
And they're
2
so
weeks
nice.
prior. Yeah, they're very nice. Like I'll buy too much and I'll text them and they'll just give it to me right away. Like they're so well organized if you support them. So like I just don't see them falling anytime soon. And I've heard not great things from the RawGear athletes. Like I've heard like very sketchy things from the
Dude, they
athletes.
like look at the whole thing with like all their orders that like are like 2 months late or whatever. Like, dude, go to any RawGear Instagram post right now where they're like promoting new stuff. Literally, the comments are like, "Dude, I'm not gonna buy anything when I literally bought stuff like a month ago and I still don't even have it."
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's pretty.
I hope they get that
bad.
figured out. That's not good.
But I watched some of Brad's podcast. He said like the announcement in May. I forgot the date, but we're like pretty deep into May, and he hasn't announced it yet. But he said like this big news is gonna drop about YoungLA. I don't know if it's out yet, but it obviously hasn't affected us. But like I don't know.
I don't think it will. You look at like at this like dude, YoungLA literally has like for the most part, everyone that's like running the industry, like the literal fathers of the fitness industry, are with YoungLA. Like
We have
Siva, Noel, like even for like the female side, we have Lean Beef Patty, who I actually don't know what her real name is. Does anyone?
Dude, I looked it up. No
I
one
have no
knows.
idea.
Yeah,
No one knows her
exactly.
name, no one knows her age,
I
no one
didn't
knows where
wanna,
she
like, call it
lives.
offensive to calling her that, so I'm glad no one knows her name then. But yeah, like we literally have like it's like YoungLA is actually peak. Like I don't know who else they could get to like set themselves.
Dude, I
as
noticed
the best
Alpha
brand.
Elite might be down bad. I noticed they're sponsoring a lot of TikTokers, like recently.
I did see that too, and Gymshark, dude. Gymshark is doing that too now. They're like
Okay,
trying to
Gymshark's
get
been
back
down bad.
into,
We already
like,
knew that.
Yeah, but like I feel like for a while they went from like David Lade, Anthony Mittal, all those guys. They lost all them, and now, like, 2 years later, they're like trying to get back to more of like that aesthetic gym bro like appeal sort of thing,
Not aesthetic.
Did you see the whole thing that they posted, like, like a huge post of like bare boobs on Instagram, and it got taken down?
Send me the link.
You guys didn't hear about that?
I don't think you want to see the bare boobs of Gymshark athletes.
No, it got like taken down. James was posting all about it. Anthony was posting all about it. Like, there was like, they posted a ton of breasts on Instagram.
I'm gonna look it up.
Like, in support of like not sexualizing women's bodies. And then it got taken down by Instagram.
Yeah, like
for like sexual content.
That's surprising because I've seen bare naked stuff and it stays up. Instagram says it's legal to post.
I like fully understand the whole like what's the word for it? Body positivity stuff. I'm all for that. But like I don't know. They just got to a point where they started posting something. It was like, this is, you know what? This is too much for me.
This is my 2 cents on Gymshark. It's not the fact that they're doing body positivity. Gym bros don't care about body positivity. It's the fact that they hired David Lade, Anthony Mantello, James English, all these people that were so juiced out, like Dylan McKenna, all of them, juiced out of their mind, so unobtainable physiques that we're all like, this is the 0.1 of the 0.1%. Like, these are the freaks of natures. And then they switch to body positivity right when they become mainstream. And it's just counterintuitive to the whole brand. And they switch their brand and accept everyone to be like, oh yeah, this is dope. We're going to still follow you guys. Not a single OG is here except for David, which is surprising that David's still there. But
he probably gets so much money.
Dude, he probably gets ridiculous. But, by the way, he's never had a code, which I never understood. He's just salary. But
Gymshark doesn't have codes. They just have links. That's why Lex and them hated that. Like a lot of I don't know, companies do that. It's the worst thing ever.
But it's not Gym Bros
just a sec.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna pause this real fast. I'm gonna end the first podcast right here, and I'm gonna see how it recorded real fast.
Let's see
just
if it's
to
not
see
just
if it
literal
comes up
Minecraft quality.
If it comes up on my
on my screen, you guys are both like pixels. I can't see your faces.
Okay, well, it's funny because Johnny looks pretty clear to me, but you're pixeled out for me, so it's got to be your.
I'm the opposite. See, Dylan is great quality for me. Brandon,
really?
You're not so much.
Yeah, Brandon.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. Oh my goodness.
Too, like, Brandon, where are you? Where do you live?
I live in Montana. Hey, but I pay good money for my internet
that's
now.
Not even what I was gonna say. Like,
I
we're
swear.
all over the place right now. Like, Dylan's in Cali, you're in Montana, I'm in New Hampshire, so that could.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. It very well could. All right, let me just check this recording real fast.
I totally forgot about the YoungLA restock today.
Oh, really?
I was doing that. I was asking Brandon about it. I only got $100.
Only $100.
No, okay. You destroy me in sales, so I want to hear what you get.
No, I'm just saying though. Like, I feel like sometimes with social media, it's so easy to get like I remember watching like a Sush podcast, like one of the Modcast things, and then they were like talking about how Sush was just like never happy because it was like it just always always wanted to make more money or whatever. And I feel like that so often, dude. Like when I made my like first $100 from YoungLA, I was like, we've done it. Like, we've peaked in life. And now it's like, if I don't make like $1,000, I'm like, what am I doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I'm in the same mindset.
So like, I try to still get to the point where I'm like, $100 is $100.